from schools in the classroom. What can you tell us about this? What are they actually trying to do here?
Absolutely. Well, as you probably know, over the last few years, right, we've had this uproar in schools, and schools have adopted policies to make sexual orientation and gender identity protected classes. That's been their kind of their goal, right? And that's where things have gone. And school districts are orienting these policies around the pressure from, and people need to know this because this is the foundation of it. Uh, the orientation is around pressure from teachers' unions, departments of education, state and federal, and very powerful non-government organizations that are funding various curricula in schools across this country. So these are the power brokers behind the curtain. But that is starting to shift, and thank God public opinion does still matter in America. There was a poll by the New York Times in September that showed 70% of registered voters are strongly or somewhat against teachers pushing gender identity and sexual orientation, which is also called SOGI, on elementary school students, and still even 50% or more are against it in junior and senior high. So this is a very big deal. As you know, when you get to 3/4 of the voters with anything, it's powerful.
It's very interesting. I mean, I guess when you start to remove the topic or the issue of what your gender actually is, what does this ultimately lead to other than confusing kids who are at a stage in their development where structure and clearly defined rules and principles are critical?
Absolutely. And putting that question in the bigger context, I recently wrote an opinion piece it's in Town Hall on why our students are failing. And we know part of it is the distraction of these non-academic topics, woke cultural agendas. And SOGI is huge, a huge part of that. Really shouldn't be in schools at all, in my opinion. Kids can talk about it amongst themselves, and certainly parents can have a big voice in that with their kids. But basically, if we're looking at policy